morning. The time is 8 a.m. Weather conditions: cloudy, temperature 31 degrees.
Well, it's Saturday morning, February 10th, and this is the Good Morning Net, but this is not Bruce. It is Joan, Kilo, Charlie 9, Kilo, Mike Alpha, welcoming you to Super Bowl weekend. This net meets daily, Monday through Sunday, on the W9DOR repeater in Sevastopol, 6 miles from Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. All licensed amateurs are welcome to join us, and we hope you will check in at the proper time. I will announce that shortly. Let's pause for any emergency traffic. None. We will proceed to take people going to work, mobile, or shortly out of range. Then we'll take check-ins from RF stations, and then we'll announce the ECHOLINK stations, and then off we go. Excuse me. Do we have any of the aforementioned going to work, going to the garden show, mobile, or shortly out of range stations? Moving, we will check all over-the-air stations, and if you are new to the net, please check in at this time also. Anyone?
This is Kilo Alpha Niner, Whiskey Alpha Romeo.
V9 OBB. ARZ.
It's going to be eating your breakfast at 8:15. I have KA9WAR, Artie, good morning. W9OBB, KA9ARZ. There was a double, so will the rest of the people check in? So we'll take it from the top of ECHOLINK. Good morning to K9GU, N9EDVAL, KB9DIP, and G1AEU. And then over to WAR-OBB-ARZ. So, Michelle, you send it to Al, N9EDV. Good morning, Michelle. K9GU from KC9KMA.
Good morning, John. KC9KMA. This is Kilo 9 Golf in Appleton in here. Anyway, the temperature is 30 here. Barometric pressure 29.85, and humidity is relatively low at 29% in here this morning. So it's a little drier than yesterday, and we'll see what happens later on in here. The sky is mostly cloudy in here this morning. We don't have any big plans this morning, so I don't really know what's going to happen to us as yet now. Anyway, as we had yesterday, we had a nice dinner outside with two members of our family on here. And we know the place because we've been there a couple of times before in previous years. And it's a very, very lovely place, even in the darkness in the evening. And so we know the place very well. Interestingly, in that location, that huge building used to be all used as part of the circulation in the whole city of Appleton. It was electrical city at that time, years ago. Of course, that does not exist anymore, but there is all kind of a demonstration of what it was, including the previous transportation system and so on. So we looked at that again, and it's very interesting to see it once again and to remember how different the city was many years ago in here. Anyway, enough said about this. It's lovely, and once again we enjoy to see all that place. Anyway, the dinner was very good and went well. So it was a nice moment with two other members of our family in here, and of course wife in here. So that was an interesting evening in here. So that's enough said. I could tell you a lot more about it, but that would take a long time in here. That's about enough for now, and I'll pass it on to Casey to N9 EDV. I think that's what the next station coming. This is Kenonji saying good.
K9GU, this is November 9 Echo Delta Victor. Good morning to you, Michelle and Judy, and to everyone on the net, all who might be listening. Here in Oshkosh, we have 28 degrees with 12 miles per hour winds and gusts up to 20 out of the west-northwest. So, and it's, quite overcast. Back to this time of temperature, this time of year. So, it's still better than 20 below. That's all I have for right now. Over to Larry, KB9DIP. This is N9EDV. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, all. Larry, KB9DIP in Algonquin, Illinois. Good to hear all of you. But my Prius problem, when I went to the dealership, to say I got 3 codes all at once. He said, you see them now? I said, no, they're all gone off the dash. He said, well, I can't trace them. I always thought those codes stay with you forever, like your high school transcripts. Well, I guess not. He said, next time you see them, bring the car in, don't turn it off. Okay. So much for that. Tonight, I have my Laurel and Hardy Society to go see. Laurel and Hardy, we have a quarterly meeting where we show old movies, and at least one feature and some shorts from Laurel and Hardy. But we have our gang, and we have Charlie Chase and Three Stooges, and it's a good evening. Keeps us out of trouble. Got it on a big screen at the Village Hall in Addison, Illinois, and it's for all the lonely men and women who don't have anything else to do. Well, it's fun to look at comedy from 70, 80, 90 years ago. Anyway, that's the way it is. KB9DAP over to Jolly Gentleman in England, G1AEU. Take it away, out.
South England. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, Shane, Johnny, you sound like you us. I had an interesting evening last night. Well, I temperature here is 51 Fahrenheit. 18 miles an hour wind, 88.94 on the barometer, but the thermometer count is high for some reason, but this is high. Over to RC, KA9WAR, D1AU.
Thank you, Alan. This is Kilo Alpha Niner Whiskey Alpha Romeo. Here in Peshtigo, it's 31 degrees and overcast. And we'll see what goes. On Thursday, I have a friend that went with me for Veterans Coffee and lunch in Marinette for last year, and now he was a veteran from the Korean War, and he doesn't drive anymore. So I was taking him to out to eat at other places. But Thursday he went to the nursing home, so I think my days will, on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, will change. But we'll see what happens. It's possible that we could continue, but I'll have to wait to find out. But those things happen, I guess. So today, hopefully, we'll be able to watch the Wisconsin-Rutgers basketball game. Wisconsin's on a 3-game losing streak, so hopefully they'll be able to change. W9OBB, this is K9WAR. Good morning, Rick.
Well, thank you, Artie, and good morning to you as well. And good morning to Joan and the Good Morning Net here. And Joan, I took a look at that video of your nephew, and I think there's another Gene Krupa on the way. For 2 years old, that's pretty amazing. He's fortunate that he actually has a professional set of drums to play on, and I looked closely at the video, and there appears to be another set of drums in that same room. But right off the top, you could tell something was advanced, highly advanced for a 2-year-old, and that was that single stroke roll that he was doing to start off the video with. So now I guess the only thing left is for him to maintain his interest, and if that happens, well, he'll be able to do anything he wants to on the drums. So thanks for sending that along. And I have to get back at mine. Actually, I ordered a new, I have electronic drums, so I ordered a new snare drum pad that also, it's what they call a three-source pad where there's different areas of the drums will create different sound, like for rim shots and that sort of thing. So that was just a single voice drum I had before, so I got to get that installed and test it out. I'm kind of anxious to try that. But other than that, looking forward to working on a electronics project here with an Arduino. I'm building a network time clock to hang on the wall, and it's going to use the internet to sync up the time once a day. Otherwise, I think my granddaughter's, they're going to drop her off later this afternoon, and she'll be spending Saturday night here, and then going to church on Sunday, and then we'll see what goes on after that. So that is enough from me. I'm going to turn it over to Kevin. KA9ARZ. This is W9OBB.
Thanks, Rick. W9OBB. This is KA9ARZ. Good morning to all on the day before the Super Sunday there. So hopefully, Rick, you'll also be able to be featured in some drum videos as well. And now with your daughter and her family in Wisconsin. Hopefully you could be featured like in a group music video or something like that. Yeah, that would be a big hit to go viral as well there. So anyways, yeah, I was shooting action photos last night at the basketball game at Sturgeon Bay High School there, and today I'll be probably following several games online in the radio and so forth there. So yeah, the coach hire watch could be on right now with Wisconsin in a 3-game losing streak. So more opportunities for Artie there. Yeah, if not that, maybe the Peshtigo girls basketball team sign on for the postseason. They could make a run to state there to be able to put your great granddaughter. Yeah, unfortunately, Artie's out of the running for the Packers CEO. The cutoff date, age 70. Yeah, Artie's a few decades off there, so it'll be interesting to see who ends up getting picked for that with the long search there. So, anyways, with the weather being what it is, even though it's just hovering around the freezing mark right now. I guess the yard is ready for the next big dumping of snow to fire up the high-performance shovel, because, that big, humongous snowbank from a month ago, there's virtually nothing left there. When we had rain a couple days ago, and, of course, constant above freezing temperatures. I guess it's only supposed to get maybe mid-30s today, and, yesterday with that, wind and so forth, probably wasn't very noticeable that it was above freezing there, so... Anyways, too bad, we had the distortion for Bruce joke Thursday there. Did not get the proper, introduction there. But, Joe, unfortunately, you were not having the buzzkill knock you out as well. So, see if Joan has lined up some jokes for the Joan Joke Saturday, and see if Tom and some other people are around. Back to you, Joan, KC9KMA, KA9ARZ. Good morning, all.
Kevin, I do not have any jokes, and I did have a question of the day about Super Bowl, but I forgot it. And I'll just offer my opinion at this point. We have made changes, and what I noticed is 50% fewer are checking in, and the net is abbreviated, and it is, to my view, less fun. So sometimes the changes work, and sometimes they don't. So I'll be interested to see what a month of change brings. We'll see who checks in from other areas. We've heard that they didn't like it, and now we've changed it, and maybe they'll come. We've heard. Maybe they will. I'll stand by for any additional check-ins now. Anyone, anywhere?
KA9BXG.
KD9KPU.
KG9C.
Kilo Delta 9 Golf Delta Alpha, in and out, heading north to Fish Creek.
Well, Josh, I'll let you go first if you'd like to make a transmission before you go to Fish Creek. And then otherwise, it'll be the order of Josh. And if you don't hear anything, then Bob, pick it up. And then Chris, KPU, and then Damien, 9P.
KC9KMA, KD9GDA. Good morning, everyone. Heading up to Fish Creek. My daughter's got a solo ensemble tryout up at Gibraltar High School. And, and if she, I don't know enough, but I feel like if she makes whatever, the team, whatever it is, then they compete down in UWGB here in a month, something to that effect. I get the bad parent award for that, I guess. She doesn't really let us know. 17, they don't tell you much. You really gotta try. Other than that,
possibly baseball today. We don't know yet. Levi had influenza all week, so he's been sick home since Tuesday. So, with that, I'll send it over to BXG, KD9 GDA. Good morning, Bob.
Well, good morning. We're just a little bit delayed getting in, so, oh well, I'm here now. It's cool down in the basement. I haven't started a fire yet. Got someone come over to brush the chimney. It hasn't been done for a couple of months, and I don't like having a dirty chimney. Otherwise, everything's going okay. Just keep banging away at things. So, that's all I got. We'll send it over to KPU, K9DXG.
Good morning, thank you, and not too much here interesting in Oklahoma as far as weather. Just planning today to possibly get my 2-meter rig installed in my truck. I'd love to be mobile, that would be nice. And actually, nothing too interesting. I'll pass it on. Thank you. I'll pass it to Damien.
AG9P O'Connell. Cynthia's on a bus with a bunch of her favorite girlfriends to, I guess that's the garden show or the flower show in Madison. She says she likes to talk on Saturday, but she says on the bus it's impolite and it's too noisy to do it. So she asked me to give you all a message here. She'd like you all to show up for lunch on Thursday at 12:45 in Algoma. The name of the restaurant is Off the Hook, and we don't even know where it is, so I can't describe it. I mean, we've never been there, obviously. So anyways, that's 12:45 on Thursday in Algoma at Off the Hook, and she says Bruce is going to be there. AG9P, back to KMA.
Thank you, Damien. I'm going to pass it over to Chris, also a resident of the area, and see if Chris has been to Off the Hook or has heard anything about its location. C9KPU? I don't know. Chris, over to you. Okay, he's gone. Does anyone know anything about Off the Hook restaurant?
Oh, sorry, Joan. Just stepped back in. Yes, they are in north end of Algoma. Excellent fish. Had a couple meals there. Really nice staff.
Well, very good. I'm sure it is Googleable. Today here in Sevastopol, 28 degrees, 5 to 17 miles of wind blowing around, and the forecast is clear for now until, guess what day, Damien? Thursday. It's always Thursday. Chance of showers. Snow showers. It doesn't even say a percentage yet, but looks like you could be in luck that there's clear sailing, cool weather. So now we'll stand by for any additional comments. It was great to hear from you this morning. The order for ECHOLINK, we'll just do a quick blow-by and see if you have anything. Otherwise, you can just take a pass. K9GU, N9EDV, KB9DIP, G1AEU. Good morning. Michelle, do you have anything? And can Judy tell us the name of this restaurant? I wonder if it's a power plant. Is that what it was? K9GU, KC9KMA.
KC9KMA, once again, this is K9GU. And as we were eating the dinner and so on, we could see the river, that is the Fox River in here. And we know that river, we've been there before and so on. And I could remember quite interesting things from past years, quite a few years ago in here when we were in here. And anyway, it was an interesting evening vision in the darkness, even though we could see well enough this section of town in the darkness in here. So it was somewhat romantic, if I can use that term also in here. So that's about all I could ask. I could add right now, but it was really a very pleasant moment of the day in here. And so, after the dinner, our son-in-law in here had made to talk about his plans to go take the boat on the river in here. This is a big river, a little twisty, and but it is a nice one. I think it's a little too cold to do that right now, but when the weather gets better, I'm sure he will be very eager to take to go on that boat and also take some friends and family also. The boat is enough to take several persons at the same time. So we're already thinking about that sort of thing to happen when the weather is somewhat less cold in here. So that's about all I need to add. And I'll pass it again to N9EDV. Once again, good morning to you and have a good day and good Sunday tomorrow.
K9GU, N9EDV, okay, Michelle. Yes, good morning again to you. And no comment here, so good morning to all. Pass it over to KD9DIP, M9EDV. Nothing here except off the hook is your best choice, aren't they all? For fresh seafood, pizza, grilled steak dips, and much more. I don't know how much more in the world there could possibly be. And they offer a wide selection of domestic and craft beer for you winos out there. All right, over to Alan, KD9DIP clear.
He was silent. Well, I've been reading the news of the Post, and it seems that the Southern Bay Police Department want to personalize and license race leaders. Well, leaders license plate leaders on the cars in the UK. And the police can tell if we see a car, they can tell whose it is, whether they are insured, and whether they have that road tax, basic road tax on it. If they haven't, they will pull the car over and find the people and illegally cross the car. So, and we have more resellers in the UK than anywhere in the world. Well, there's more in countries where there's more resellers and, well, every time there is a sign now, you can see on a counter, a man used some liquid on a woman and child in London recently, and the police have been hunting him. But they wanted him on a night from one part of London to another. and they not sold him to by the river. So they say, oh, he's running in the river now, dead. But I gotta search to make sure. Oh, that's gonna go. How are you, Darren?
Well, thank you, Ellen, and thank you, everybody. Michelle, I think that's lovely that you got a romantic dinner. Jeff and I absolutely prefer the celebration of major romantic holidays not on the actual day because the restaurants are crowded, the food is often hurried, and we just like to relax more. So I am confident you had a beautiful time with your family on whatever day that week it was. And thanks for the off-the-hook recommendation. Good luck. Josh, we hope that, oh, goodness, your daughter. I know it's got, say it, Madison. I don't have my hearing aids in, and I think it shows. Yes, Madison, good luck to you if you're listening in the car. Have fun, relax. And Damien, sure, I think that it possibly would be good for you to take reservations if they take them later in the week, get a count of who's coming so they can set a table for you. Okay. I'll talk to Rick about the drummer boy when I find the video. His dad is a drummer, and so there is no doubt there will be drumming in that family. I did see a recent one where he's at least wearing headphones, but apparently they're musical also input, not just protective. So he was banging away to a song, singing along. So there you go. Any last comments or comments at all from anyone over the air? Anyone anywhere or check-in?
KA9ARZ with the off-the-hook additional.
KA9ARZ, take it away.
Joan, KC9KMA, KA9ARZ, sounds like you might be in close proximity to the buzzkill orange, and you hear some little bit of buzzing in the background. Unfortunately, it's not knocking out your signal. But anyways, just want to mention about the off-the-hook people. Yeah, familiar with Algoma or past restaurants. If you know, what used to be known as Hudson's there, that's what it is right now. And if you come in on County S, it would be... Algoma would be easy to locate, like you just go in on S and then that one bridge, like when you come in, past like the Catholic Church and so on, then the S, it curves towards that bridge, and then the bridge right, as you get on the other side of the bridge, look to your right on that corner, that's where off the hook is. So yeah, it should be easy to locate, especially if you come in on County S there. Unfortunately, Thursday probably wouldn't work out for me because I enjoy being able to get together with the group, and I've been there before, like got together with some former co-workers from the newspaper in Kewaunee County. Had lunch after the Shanty Days parade at Off the Hook there. So that's kind of the this, that, and the other thing about the Off the Hook restaurant. Send it back to Net Control, KC9KMA, KA9ARZ. Good morning, go ahead.
Kevin, I'm sure they'll miss you. Maybe there's a way you get that flex time. I did wonder about that with all of your evening activities, if at some point you bank up all that time or it's just the way it goes. So any last comments before we wrap the puppy up? Good luck with your Super Bowl and activities and betting and, oh my, swifting. There's so much to talk about, so little of importance. So anyone, anywhere? At 8:34, we will say good morning, everyone. And as Michelle said, have a lovely Sunday as well. Some of us talk, some of us don't. But anyone, anywhere, have a great day. KC9 KMA bringing the net to a conclusion.